Welcome to Tech Bytes and News, your daily roundup of articles featured in Hacker News. Today, we're diving deep into InstantDB's experience, upgrading their Aurora Postgres instance from version 13 to 16, achieving zero downtime. Pretty impressive, right?
Zero downtime? That's incredible! I'm already hooked. What was their initial approach?
Initially, they explored the easy route. In-place upgrades. But even with their relatively modest scale, less than a terabyte of data, an in-place upgrade took 15 minutes. Unacceptable for their global user base, you know?
Totally understandable. So they tried a blue-green deployment?
Exactly. Seemed like a perfect solution, right? Except, they hit a snag. Active replication slots, crucial for their sync servers, were incompatible with blue-green deployments. The AWS docs didn't explicitly mention this limitation. A classic gotcha!
Oh man, so what was Plan B?
Plan B was a manual upgrade, a three-step process. Create a Postgres 16 replica, switch subscriptions to the new replica, and then switch writes. Sounds straightforward, but it wasn't without its challenges.
I bet. What kind of challenges?
First, they tried a clone upgrade replicate approach, similar to Lyft's method. But they encountered issues with custom Postgres functions and, even worse, data loss. They traced the function problem to search paths. A simple fix, but a crucial one.
Wow, that's a scary situation. What about the data loss?
Yeah, that was a real nail-biter. They initially lost 13 transactions. They realized their initial approach had too many steps. So they switched to creating a fresh Postgres 16 database and replicating from scratch. This time, no data loss.
That's a relief. So, they had their replica. What about switching writes?
Ah, the climax. They initially considered a stop-the-world approach, pausing all writes briefly. But they aimed for zero downtime. They cleverly used an algorithm that paused new transactions, waited for active ones to complete, and then switched writes to the new replica.
That's brilliant. But surely there were more hurdles?
Yes. They initially encountered unique constraint violations on their transactions table because Postgres doesn't replicate sequence data. A simple fix, but it highlights the importance of thorough testing. They adjusted their failover function to increment the sequences.
Amazing! So they finally achieved zero downtime?
Yes. After a 3.5-second pause, the failover completed seamlessly. No one even noticed. They even used their REPL to execute the failover function in production. Pretty bold move.
That's incredibly impressive. What are their plans for future improvements?
They plan to optimize their algorithm to avoid pausing reads and to implement a two-phase commit approach for better scalability. They're already thinking ahead.
This whole story is a masterclass in database upgrades. Thanks for sharing this fascinating case study.
You're welcome. And that's all the time we have for today's Tech Bytes and News. Join us tomorrow for more exciting tech discussions. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.